Oh, Brad. Hey, look, it's us.
Hey, us.
Hey, look, we've got a dev stream plan. This is our plan. Fan art, then roadmap / updates. Then we'll talk about dungeons. Then we'll do a versus prize pack drawing. Then we'll talk about Primordia. And then there's a little bit more that we crammed into the cram hole sort of last minute.
We did. Crammed it in there.
Oh, look at that.
These are fan arts coming in hot off the presses. Since we did a dev stream last Friday, people were coming out there. We have the vampire skin there, and we have some Jerry most wanted poster coming through. Last scene of the dungeons, which I love. I love that the Jerry lore is expanding. So hit me up with more in hashtag #StreamLore on Discord. I want to know more about Jerry. I want to know more about a story. So that's fan art.
Let's fan art.
Ooh.
Move it. Kermon wants us to move on. It's okay. Go. Could talk about the Trello. Let's do it. Talk about this. What is this?
This is our tentative roadmap for Stream Raiders. Right now we're in the month of June, where we have 3 versus events planned. First one on the 9th of June, so 6, 9. And then the following weeks, we're moving around. We're moving around the dates, but they all start at 11 a.m. Pacific time for versus. And we're about to launch the Primordia event today, so stay tuned for that. Upcoming in June as well as an updated dungeons. So we launched it last week. We got some bug fixes in really recently, which we'll talk about on the next slide. But then we're going to do an update to it. Exactly when and what's in it, we're still shaking out there, but probably look for some new boons and some new maps, and we'll see what else. We also have a chest rework coming through. We do a lot of rewarding through chests. We want to show what's in those chests. So the first step of that, part 1, is going to be, hey, you can know what's in the chest. The folks asking on DevStream now, hey, is the epic vampire skin in the chest? After the update, you won't need to ask me. You'll just be able to know by clicking on the chest and seeing it. And then we're going to put more stuff in the store. A lot of the things we kind of rotate through the battle pass. We're kind of going to take some of that content and put it into the store, so folks that want to support Stream Raiders can do so through stuff we package together. Things like legendaries, packs, and other starter packs and other things like that. That's all sort of coming in June.
Cool. I clicked next. Look, it's community top priorities.
Yes. So we just talked about the roadmap, what's coming. It's all tentative. Since last Friday, we did land the loading screen adjustments. So there's a little bit more work to do on that, but effectively we can launch new events like we're doing today without having to push a new client out there. So that's one less update you have to do a month, potentially more, as we kind of cycle in new events like dungeons and drops. We want to advertise them. We won't need to push an update for that. The other stuff that was in progress last week is still in progress. The one thing I do want to talk about after the slide is the top priorities Trello board. It's something that CTV River's been putting together to try to get some of the information that we cover in this dev stream, things like that, onto a place where you don't have to watch the dev stream to get the updates for. And then we also got a bunch of dungeons launch feedback, right? We shipped it last week and people are playing it and giving us their feedback there. We had a bug with some of the end of dungeon kill and assist text being too large for the box there and looking all funny. We fixed that with the update yesterday. We had no indicator on mobile for folks, captains that were in dungeons once you had them selected. So we added that. And yeah, one of my personal favorites that we got in over the weekend, actually, if you choose a boon during dungeon run that makes your paladins explode, you didn't visually see the explodiness. Now you do. That's great.
All right. Trello board.
Let's see it.
Hey, look.
It's the Stream Raiders Trello board. So what we want to do is take what we get in Discord and distill it down and put it someplace out of Discord. Because while Discord's great, not everybody is in there, and plenty of folks play the game who won't want to let all that discussion and things happening in there, put it somewhere public.
Cool. So how do people find this Trello board?
Right now they can't. It's private.
Oh.
But when we roll it out, it'll be linkable in game. So probably in the top right menu drop down, right now there's a link to roadmap, which takes you to our Discord roadmap channel, which is updated once a month. This Trello board are updated about weekly, and we'll link to that instead of the roadmap, and we'll have a roadmap slide on here.
Hey, look, dungeons.
So the part about dungeons that we're getting right, we're starting to figure out is hey, what's hard, what's not. There is an intention with all sort of roguelike games that you will fail. Where you fail and when is sort of dependent on the run. But there are maps we are seeing that are much harder than other maps that are not boss maps. So we will be doing some tuning on those in the future to make sure they're more even keeled and you feel like you can progress and you don't have these sort of kill maps in there.
Cool. Next up, Twitch drops. Let's talk about Twitch drops, Kermond.
Yeah, so this was a new thing we did over the weekend, which we've never done before. They ran from Friday to Monday, and it got a host of cool stuff you could get around the Dungeons launch. And it went really well for us. The captains, we got feedback from captains saying that it was really awesome and fun to play and good to have drops. They saw their viewerships increase while we had drops, which is, great to hear. We want to do more of it. Next up, we want to talk about a map.
A map
that we debuted last week.
The Lost Temple map.
Yeah, I wanted to get feedback from folks on what they thought of it. It had some new mechanics that we've never done before in Versus. On the Lost Temple map, you have to break your team color statue to summon a powerful ally orc from your central monument. So you have to break some statues. Your opponents would have to break their statues, and you kind of fight over this, but your opponents could also get your statues first. So what do people think?
Everyone seems real excited about it. The cicada skin specifically.
Yeah, so Mighty Naren's honing in on it. Acquired some different strats. So that's why we kind of wanted to roll it out there. We're not able to make changes to Versus every week, but we want to make sure we try to get a new map out where we can. And this was one of those sort of new things, shaking it up a bit.
Let's go back to the deck and take a look at Primordia. What do you want to talk about with the Primordia? That key art's pretty nice. I like the logo.
So yeah, we're going to talk about all the new skins, some enemies, and some epic transforming skins, and give some previews of the maps that are coming out. So let's do it. Let's talk about these new skins that are there.
All right. Look at these skins. Oh my.
Look at those skins.
Look at all those skins. Okay. My favorite dinosaur in general, aside from Dinobots, is the Triceratops. Next one. Look at these skins. I like the little Dino Rider. And then this looks like our epic transformer.
This is the epic transformer. It's a berserker full skin that, when potioned, if you drop 45 potions onto it, it transforms into this giant ape who will come and smash.
Next enemies. Look, the one in the middle is real adorable. And it eats plants. Why would we ever attack that one?
That's a grazing Bronto.
Yeah. Why? Let him live. Let him live his best life.
It's this enemy actually doesn't attack you. It just kind of stands and grazes. But it does buff the folks in the area, though.
So we're not going to kill him, is what you're saying. Well, hey, let's take a look at the Dino map footage. There it is.
Dino map.
There it is. Just a little sneak peek at one of the maps being played out here.
These are those eggs I was telling you about.
Yep, I see the eggs. They hatch.
They will They hatch. Yeah, if you don't get to them within 30 seconds, I believe, they hatch. But if you get to them and you pop them yourself, then you get some dino allies on your side.
All right.
I'm not
even
saying
the big
Denver.
one.
They're the last dinosaur, even the big one.
Oh, they're the bugs. Oh, those are disgusting. It's like a dragonfly and a shrimp had an illicit affair, and the result is this terrible thing. And then what are these little things on the left? They explode.
They're thermal vents. There's 3 different kinds of thermal vents. There's a geyser, a toxic vent, and a volatile vent, and they all do different things, but they essentially support units around them.
We're going to. I've got Amner on the line. All right, we're back, everybody, and I've got with me special guest Amner 10 on Twitch, who is having a boosted skinathon on Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Amner, welcome. How you doing? Please introduce yourself. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do?
Well, my name is Amner. I started streaming on Twitch like 2.5 years ago. I stream almost every day, other than the weekends, because some need a break. I started streaming Fortnite, really, believe it or not, when that blew up. I streamed Fortnite, but Fortnite Save the World is like a nicer community. Then along the way, I found Stream Raiders, and that's about it.
Amner, what was the first game that you fell in love with?
Like the original Pokemon, like Leaf Green and Fire Red. I was super young, like at the time. Like my older brother was the one with the Game Boy, and me being the younger brother, I'd always want to play with his video games. So my family decided, all right, they're gonna get me my own video game so I can play it too. And ever since, I just played every single main Pokemon game.
All right, Amner, thanks again, and we'll see you and everyone else on Friday at 5 p.m. for that Skinathon. Take care, bud.
You too.
All right, Juice, back to you.
Can't
all right,
do it
we'll
all,
see you
but I
guys
read it
later.
all.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, thank you so much. Have a good Pride. We'll talk to you. Oh, God, I gotta go.